global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. A lot of things have been happening in Edo State, a lot of things have been happening in APC, a lot of things have been happening even in the life of Adams Oshiomole, as it looks as if things are really going south for Adams Oshiomole. Don't forget that Adams Oshiomole was one time the national chairman of APC and therefore, of course, have the cabal's full backing, despite the fact that during his tenure there's this general allegation and was a case then where it was said that he was into some sort of fraud, looting of some sort. It was actually an allegation. It was not yet proven yet, but those cases died down. Okay, and when he became national chair, it was as if he was now a saint, clean slate and all that. But ever since this Magu's case has begun, a lot of things have started going really down. Don't forget that Ize Iyamu, who happens to have a court case over the 700 million naira fraud, still ongoing, but the case has been adjourned to October. But Oshiomole's case is now up and running. And these are the two people who are Oshiomole is supposed to be fronting Ize Iyamu presently, who was one time in a PDP, but now have moved to APC. With this whole thing coming up and the cabal keeping quiet, a lot is really underway as Oshiomole's corruption file has been found not just in Magu's house but may face arrest. Actually is facing arrest, but the sacked APC chair summons his legal team, suspends support for Ize Iyamu, because right now, man, fire is burning on his body. There's fire on his clothing. He can't be thinking of rescuing someone else when his body is on fire. As the sacked national chairman of All Progressive Congress, APC, Comrade Adams Oshiomole, has summoned his legal team for guidance as the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, draws in. So under the new leadership of Mohammed Omar, swoops in on high-profile politicians, including Adams Oshiomole, whose files were found in the home of Ibrahim Magu, the suspended EFCC chairman, last week. What would a file meant to be in the office be doing in the home of the EFCC, former EFCC boss? I'm talking about the suspended EFCC boss, that's Ibrahim Magu. Let's continue. He said it was learned that the new EFCC boss, Omar, has commenced preliminary investigation into all the cases contained in the files. Those are strong. That were also discovered from his predecessor's house after a search. You see, you now begin to see the wonderful way they've been doing corruption fights, where some persons are immune to corruption investigation and the rest. But it looks like the cabal is looking the other way as things are really going down. And it's really going south, if you ask me, for Adams Oshiomole. Let's go on. Say, recall that the former EFCC boss, I'm talking about Ibrahim Magu, was said to have been shading some persons, especially high-profile politicians, from justice, with several tactics designed to delay their trial. Like what is going on now with Ize Iyamu, Pastor Ize Iyamu. What stops the court case from the hearing and let's know what is what? But they've been shifting it, and they shifted it even beyond the elections. Of course, APC, that's the only candidate they have. If they pass the judgment and for whatever reasons he's found guilty, that means that's almost an automatic slot for Obaseki, Gospel of Obaseki. So for there to be competition and for the elections to hold, the court hearing has to be shifted beyond the election date, so that peradventure when he wins, of course, that court hearing may actually be set under the feet. But let's continue. He said let's continue. He said, coincidentally, Oshiomole's arrest is coming at a time his friend and candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Pastor Ize Iyamu, is entangled in a 700 million naira money laundering case preferred against him by the Economic Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Strong. The trial has suffered delays due to Ize Iyamu's absence in court, even as the presiding judge, Justice Mohammed Kaba, had earlier validated the charges against him. Pastor Ize Iyamu is the first defendant in the suit number FHC BE21C/2016 filed by the EFCC, who accused the defendants of conspiring amongst themselves to commit the offense in March 2015, alleging that they took possession and control of the phones without any contract. That's what we see in Nigeria. Let's continue. So at the last court session, the judge rejected the oral request for a prolonged adjournment of the case by the counsel to Ize Iyamu, who argued that his client will not disobey the order of the court. Justice Garba stated that the last time somebody was here, he, the judge, made an order for the accused person to appear in court or face arrest. But the question is, would APC allow that to happen? That's the only candidate they have. That's the only candidate they were able to front. If, judging by the way Oshiomole pushed until Ize Iyamu became the candidate, they wouldn't have suffered this whole issue. Probably the court hearing would have gone on smoothly. But right now, Ize Iyamu is the only candidate they are fielding. So they can't afford to allow Ize Iyamu for the court hearing to move smoothly, and possibly, if he was found guilty, that means the only candidates they have will be gone. And that means that's a smooth ride for Obaseki, which the APC will not, there's no way it will even happen. So the best way to do it is to push it forward. But let's still continue. That's drama in Nigeria for you. It said since 2016, Bishop Dr. Osadola Oche, JP, a human rights activist and anti-crusader based in Benin City, has vigorously pursued the corruption case he initiated via a petition to the EFCC, alleging that Oshiomole violated relevant sections of the Constitution when he acquired a sprawling city of mansions in his hometown, Iyamu, worth over 10 billion naira while in office, amongst other allegations. Whoa, 10 billion. Whoa, and we're looking for money outside and we're borrowing outside. Collect back these monies from these guys and we don't need to pay off loan. Just collect these monies and pay off our loan. We are good. But who we collect, that's the problem. If EFCC is now found wanting for corruption practices, then who is going to save Nigeria from corruption? Let's continue. Efforts to reach Oshiomole to comment on the development proved abortive, as he was said to be meeting with his lawyers for guidance. Oshiomole's associate, who wouldn't want his name mentioned, said the former APC national chairman is very busy at the moment. He will not talk to journalists now. He has even suspended all political engagement for now, including his support for Pastor Ize Iyamu's campaign. Continue. According to Edo-based political analyst Mr. Egbon Osho, the imminent arrest of Oshiomole will mark the end of Ize Iyamu's ambition to be governor of Edo State, which APC will not allow it to happen. But the question now is, even the cabal is quiet. So right now, the way the handwriting is even going, we don't even understand. Before now, it's always a case of nothing as the national chair. The immunity clause of national chair has been removed. And now, Magu, the file is in Magu's house. Now, it was supposed to be in the office, but now it's in the house. And the file has been retrieved. You just begin to... We really would like to see how this unfolds. Will they truly be able to prosecute Adams Oshiomole? Time will tell. Let's continue. He said Oshiomole, as we all know, is the force behind Ize Iyamu in the ongoing electioneering campaign, though that force has been weakened substantially since his sack as the national chairman of the APC. So Oshiomole's arrest should worry Ize Iyamu's camp. This is really worrisome for APC as a whole, because Adams Oshiomole, yes, he is no longer the national chair, that said, but then that you cannot also forget the fact that he is also from Edo. So they need all the Edo people, all the Edo political power holders to be able to deliver Ize Iyamu. Don't forget that this is the same Ize Iyamu that Adams Oshiomole bastardized his career, political career. Permit me to use that word, bastardized. Even let's leave this. Let's do a little more postulation here. Let's assume, we're assuming here, even if Obaseki does not win, when Pastor Ize Iyamu gets into that seat, I can assure you, he will definitely come for Adams Oshiomhole for practically destroying his political career with those videos. Have you noticed that PDP does not do any more campaign? All they do is they carry the videos of Adams Oshiomhole praising their own candidate and demolishing APC candidate. That is campaign on its own. Don't forget that the same candidate they want to vote in, APC candidate, is already having court case on fraud, 700 million. He has not even entered as the governor. You just see that things are just coming up that is working against him. But then also forget that this is Nigeria. Power of incumbents should be able to work, but it's possible that we all know that when it comes to ruling power, everything is possible. And like Adams Oshiomhole will always say, the better regard takes the day. Don't forget that the APC is still the ruling party, so every mechanism may be employed to make this happen. But looking at the facts and figures, what do you think? I don't know how this will play out, because as it is, the presidency has not spoken concerning this matter. All hands are on deck. Nigerians are watching to see if truly the almighty Oshiomhole will truly be brought to book as being speculated. But that's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on this? Don't also forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on our comment section. Stay tuned for more updates on